Welcome to the Dude Comedy Podcast. We promise a much better show than last time when you leave Jimmy and Colby in charge. Shit goes bad. But welcome to the show, a much better show with no Jimmy, as the show is not a priority for him. He is currently grinding out Battle Pass 3 while we do the real work around here.
At least he didn't hide it.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm not going to be there today, guys. Got to grind this out.
Yeah, and his grandma died yesterday, so we were giving him a pass on this. So I'm sure somebody will say something that irritates me about him later. I'll just fucking lay into him because. So Jimmy's been doing. All right, so Jimmy's been doing YouTube for fucking what, 10 years or how 8 years, 6, 7 years. I don't fucking know. And so when you start doing this stuff, you pretty much get down like how to, record stuff and make sure it's sounding right before you fucking press record for an hour, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy can't do it.
He completely fucked up the audio. Like it's like what we do before we started the show. I said I'm gonna turn my levels down a little bit, but I'm gonna fucking listen to it, so I'm not gonna be recording half quiet the whole fucking time, right? So that's what you do. You test. That just shows, he just doesn't give a fuck, man. And we might have to take a quick vote. Who wants to vote Jimmy off the show? Say aye.
That's 1, 2.
No, I knew you guys were gonna pass it with 2. I didn't need to vote. I didn't even have to vote on that.
But yeah, it sounded like Colby's audio from the last
too.
episode was super quiet.
But we tested it here, and it should be good. If I come through bad again, let me know in the nicer way this time. I'm just talking.
But the thing is, he there's no way he heard it that way on his end.
That's what I'm saying.
So something got fucked up in translation,
But he also said that the reason why I had to upload it was because he was having issues with his Vegas. So maybe something happened, like where it just distorted it. Because when I downloaded it, it was
because it was all sucked into his OBS.
True.
However, he heard it should have been being recorded that way, but it wasn't. So, fuck you, Jimmy.
It's screwed.
Welcome to the show. What's our first topic of discussion?
I watched the only hockey that I'm going to watch for the whole year.
Yeah. I'm surprised, Kyle. The one hockey game you watched was a women's game.
Yep. I just tuned in. I watched the start of it. Because at the start of every Olympics event, you're like, is this actually fucking live? You're just like,
yeah, it was live last night.
I feel like this is in South Korea and it's not fucking live right now. And that's all the debate was. And then so I'm like, oh, it must already happened. And then I was watching this weird movie on my 1 second. Rachel, kids are loud. You're gonna love that. So I was watching this movie with Daniel Radcliffe on my
that's Harry Potter, right?
Yeah. So on my Cody box last night. It was actually kind of cool where he is taking like a year off in like the Amazon. He tells his mom he just goes off into the Amazon. He teams up with some dudes and he just goes on this they're like, let's fucking go down the Amazon. I think it's the Amazon, and then he just gets lost in the jungle and just shows how crazy the jungle can fuck you up. But while I was watching that, I saw a tweet this is the only hockey game I'll probably ever watch. And I'm like, interesting. I'll flip to it. And it was right before the U.S. girl made the fourth shootout shot where she just made it to tie it.
Because it went to 6 shots, right?
Yeah. She just made it to tie it. It was the fourth one. And then the fifth one, they both missed, right?
Yeah.
And then the U.S. won on the 6th one. But I just want to say, fuck you, Canada. Beat you at your own sport, faggots.
Hey, if I send a message in this, will it mess up the recording?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're learning
Guys,
on the fly.
So back to Olympics. So almost the same story, but with cross-country skiing, right? So I'm sitting there,
dude, I almost cried during that.
Dude, I've never seen this sport, ever.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was telling Rachel. I just started watching that halfway through.
Dude, one of the most amazing sports moments of my life happened out of random. Couldn't find the channel changer, feeding the baby. There's 11 minutes in this race. This announcer deserves the biggest raise in the history of sport.
That's what I was saying in my own head.
Dude, play it. Play it on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Can I?
Yeah. Just
you can screen share it and play it.
Don't do too much of it though. Only do the end. But dude, I wasn't even fucking attached to it. I started with the second to last leg, Then I was like, oh, I'll just keep watching this, whatever. And then
All right, Burns, I'm gonna try
I
to
literally almost cried. I'm like, this is fucking amazing. The announcer was the shit.
the announcer sold this better than anything. I'm trying to share screen right here. Share screen.
And don't start it right away. Let me
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So you get it full screen too, and then I'll exit out of full screen on my end. Oh, and I'll exit out of this fucking. Let me know when you're gonna do it so I can get rid of this. Okay.
Oh, sorry, did it.
We're good. Now let me exit out full screen on mine.
And then.
Okay, now it looks good. So your video.
Want me to make this full screen?
Yeah.
Audio's on.
Get it. How? Okay, yeah, just do that. I don't know if we'll get in trouble or whatever. Oh, the old Twitter video.
It lagged out. It lagged out on
You
Twitter.
gotta find that shit on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh wait, maybe if I do it small. Here we go. It's better small. Look at this, dude. Listen to him.
Oh, lagged again.
They get the fucking point.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, am I good to go back? I'm not sharing, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Dude, okay, so Burns, Kyle and I will both explain it from I have no idea what the sport even is perspective.
It's cross-country skiing. So basically, the U.S. has never won a gold. I don't think they've ever even won a medal in cross-country skiing is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're right. I'm pretty sure you're right. And it's like a 16-minute race. So, and it's up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm just like, wow, this
is like a relay race, basically.
Yeah.
And then this girl is in 4th place, the U.S. girl. And then she makes her way into 3rd, but she's like a pretty far behind 3rd. And the announcer's like, all right, here's where she can get her. And she goes to make her move like down and just gets boxed out. I'm like, oh, that was sad. And then like the whole race comes down into the stadium. So it's really loud and all the noises are going off. And then he's like, okay, she's going to try and make a pass. And then the girl like goes outside and she just goes all the way outside, like full speed.
She's just fucking just chucking her arms.
Like the finish line was like the finish line's like right here. And she like made her last push at the line. And I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, it was.
And he's just freaking out. Like the announcer by far just selling this thing, losing his mind.
Yeah, the funny thing is I was watching it with like just sitting on the couch last night, and on like the TV was on like half volume, like you can barely even hear it. And I'm just kind of sitting there watching it. I'm like, wow, this is a good fucking race. And then I hear the announcer like freaking out. I'm like, holy shit, like this is getting good. And then because the girl was in 3rd coming into the last stretch, so she was the sprinter. So the last one, they're all going extra, just fucking totally pushing it. And she hopped out to the lead. Then she got passed by both of the other girls. So she was in 3rd. And then it came in the last stretch. And then she's just fucking, just chucking her arms. And
then when she finished, she was like laying there. And then she was crying. And then her teammate came up and she was crying.
I almost cried.
I was like,
it was fucking
damn.
crazy. I was fucking.
It's fucking nuts.
It is crazy though, because that's a sport that like I would never ever watch. And it just was on TV. And I'm like, well, I'm riding this out now.
Yeah, that's 2 sports, like hockey yesterday, and then the skiing and.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna have to get into the hockey. You guys are about to get an NHL team.
No.
So March.
Oh yeah, I guess we.
March 1st, there's a event. If you type in, if you go to NHL hockey or NHLSeattle.com, you can get. They need like 10,000 people to pre-order, not pre-order, but
that's what it was for like Vegas. You need like a season ticket list or something, right?
Yeah, like of 10,000 people. So even if like they don't actually do it, they just need the list. And there's like a commercial for it, and I was like, "Oh wow, hockey really is gonna try and get here."
No, I think it's almost like a for sure thing.
No, I think it is.
Yeah. You guys, the NHL needs it too because the Western Conference is 1 team short.
Perfect. Yeah,
unbalanced divisions. So
I want basketball.
Well, and then
you guys would probably get it with basketball. That would probably be with the arena deal.
They said 2021 would be the best chance for NBA expansion, which would be perfect because that's when the new arena would be done. Also, speaking of basketball, last sports thing I'll throw out: the Warriors and Kings are playing a preseason game at Key Arena to test the market for Seattle, and that place is going to be packed. KD's coming back. It was KD's idea supposedly, but I think they're just kind of saying that now to sell more tickets.
Dude,
how the hell?
I would go and I'd fucking boo him. Not because I didn't like him in Seattle, but because he's a fucking bitch for going to the Warriors.
Boo!
But hey, I went to Vegas. I totally forgot. I haven't been on the show since I went to Vegas.
How
I
was
didn't
it?
do shit.
What
I
would you
just
guys-
literally just ate as much food as I possibly could. Fucking place Vegas ain't cheap though. It was, I mean, a minimum like $100 for every fucking meal. Besides, where'd we eat last?
Chili's at the airport. You told me.
Oh yeah, we ate Chili's. Was our cheapest one at the airport. But no, so much like we didn't eat at the same place twice. So much good food. Like I was eating when I was like we started a meal when I was full, and I still ate as much as I could.
Hey, you're there, man. Vegas, baby.
Lots of sex, lots of drugs. No
yeah,
kids.
Burns was also off the chat on Monday. How was your Monday, Burns?
Oh, it was good. I went to my girlfriend and I went to this place in Stillwater. It's a city in like just north of Minneapolis, and it has like a bunch of like cool stores in their little downtown area. It's kind of like a small town, and then they have ice castles on the river.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's like Leavenworth.
You flick some bean?
Beam flicking.
A man doesn't kiss and tell.
Oh shit.
But we stayed at a bed and breakfast, which was pretty cool.
Oh, B&B.
Yeah.
Bean and
Like an
bean.
Airbnb. I haven't heard anyone say that.
No, it wasn't an Airbnb. It was like this huge mansion, and it had
Bean
like
and flicking the beans.
this like sick room that had like a fireplace and a big like jacuzzi tub. It was badass.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah.
And now you guys are back.
I-
Welcome back.
I got a life advice question on my Instagram.
Let's get
It
it.
seems pretty
Yeah, let's
fucking
hit it.
deep though. Let's see.
Let's get it.
Let's hit it in the middle of the show.
This is from
Oh,
Daryl.
wait. Before you do that, I need to mention housekeeping. iTunes, again, is screwed up. So if you're listening on iTunes, thank you. If you have been missing our updates on iTunes, it's because they did an update. So you have to resubscribe to a lot of your podcasts. You're probably not subscribed to us anymore.
Really?
I just got the email 2 days ago.
That's a fucking
There you go.
gay
Hit us up
update.
on iTunes. Hit us up on the
I was
iTunes.
gonna
I
say
hate
that-
how they do that shit, man. I mean, it's like, so you know how they'll only give you notification if you've like listened to every single one. Like, what if you just fucking took a little break and you like, what? Like, why do all these like big companies feel like they know better than what we know? You know?
Well, it seems like changing the notification system is a pretty big like project to just roll out, and I would expect them to maybe give us more notice than an email after it's already been out for a while, you know?
Yeah.
Or even like the view count. Like, not that we really care, but the view count thing was like, wow, we're only getting 30% of the views, and it's like, oh wait, no, it's only counting the newest update.
Yeah. Now, what if
Like,
somebody listens to it on Audio Boom, but they rely on the iTunes notification to tell them it's available?
They would not know right now because it's all screwed up, they said. Well, they didn't say screwed up. They said they rolled out an update.
Y'all fucking cunts.
All right, so hit the life advice. And if you want to keep submitting life advice, I have a doc on the website, and I'll pull that up too.
All right, this is from Daryl making Burnsy's mom be Cummins. Daryl Cummins. This is a life advice question. If
We're
you don't,
supposed to say his full name.
I don't know if it's actually his last
That
name.
sounds like a joke name.
Okay.
Or it's just like Cummins, like diesel. Let's see if he has a Cummins diesel.
All right, hit it.
No, he doesn't. Okay. Back to the question. This is a life advice question, if you don't mind. But my friend's mom sells drugs to my neighbors, and he doesn't know. But I overheard someone saying that they're going to kill her. I'm really scared to say that to him. So if y'all can answer this ASAP, I would love it. Thanks. It sounds
Wow.
like if he had his platform to ask a question, that this wouldn't be a made-up question. This seems like a real question.
Yeah,
But,
because it also
his
wasn't
mom's
very
like
elaborate.
so his
Fake,
mom's like into she sells drugs, or that
She sells drugs, yeah. To his, so he lives somewhere else, and his friend's mother sells drugs to his neighbor, and he overheard his neighbors saying that they're gonna kill her.
So they're gonna try to like. Get
But
her
what is he
drug money?
debating? Hold on, what is he debating right here?
Yeah, what's the question? What should he do?
I'm really scared to say that. So he's afraid to tell his friend about this event. So that's what he's saying. What should he do? So he possibly knows that somebody's gonna get murdered.
Yeah, you got.
What the fuck should he do? Huh?
I mean,
I think that's a crime if you don't report something like that.
I
think.
actually, now that I think about it, what if he does tell them? Cops get involved, and they're like, hey,
We
he
got
fucking
two
told
criminals
us.
here.
He told us that you're gonna fucking murder her. So, and they're
Do
like,
you think he doesn't want to say it strictly because he doesn't want the mom to get in trouble?
Well, what's worse, the mom gets in trouble or the mom dies?
Well, obviously dies. I'm wondering if that's what I'm trying to think of his logic.
but
here
if
and why
he
wouldn't just tell
doesn't,
your
I mean,
friend.
he could be, this could be taking a risk. Maybe they were just fucking around, but now he's going to make it weird and bring that to the table. And maybe somebody actually will get murdered, and that would be him.
All right, it sounds like a Jason Bateman movie. Jason Bateman is the dude who has to tell his friend his mom's gonna die, and then the rest of the movie is him getting chased by drug lords.
Yeah.
So I guess I have a life advice question of my own then. So I recently became suspicious of the season ticket holders at the hockey games that sit in front of me. So I have 2 seats right at the top of the club level, and then there's 2 seats below me, and it's a husband and wife. And she's on her phone a lot, and I can literally like lean over and basically read what she's writing. And so I got a little snoopy. I got a little bit snoopy, and she hadn't sent it yet, but she had it typed out, and like the text above it was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And she had typed something out like, "I know you're frustrated, but it was super risky. We couldn't risk losing the drugs, but maybe we should have."
What?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
So
they're drug lords in front of you? What's the suspicion? That's a clear sign that they're selling drugs.
What?
Here's your life advice, Bird.
You should film it.
Request a new seat.
Record every interaction now.
I want to know what they're selling.
Yeah, you just need to tap them on their shoulder.
So did they get like caught up and like had to throw drugs out the window? Is that
I don't know. They're like
we probably flushed them.
Yeah, they're like we couldn't risk like shipping the drugs or something like that.
Damn,
dude. Now
they're like shipping drugs is probably like pills or something.
Dude, you just added a layer to the onion for every
so
game going
they are
forward,
drug dealers that have season tickets probably because they're drug dealing game. Hey, kudos to them, man. They're doing it big. As Jimmy would say, fuck it. They're making fucking money. Jimmy would say that.
They're like super nice people, too. I would have never expected to be like, oh, these dudes deal drugs.
It's always the people you least suspect.
Hey.
She always like chats me up like all game, and then I saw her text message. I was like, all right.
Is she hot?
She's like an older woman. They're probably like in their 50s, 60s.
What, 50-year-olds can't be hot?
Well, maybe they can. I mean, you like my mom.
Jennifer Aniston's probably 50, right? And she's still hot. I don't think she's ever aged in her life.
She's an exception to the rule.
I'm gonna stick on life advice for a second. This came in yesterday.
Hot off the press.
21st birthday in 3 weeks. Going to Vegas for a week to celebrate. Sounds like you guys have all been there, and I just need to know the best places to go, where to stay, best drinks to get at a bar, and ideas. Any can help. Hope you guys notice this message. Shout me out, baby. I don't have his name, but shout out to the guy turning 21 in 3 weeks. Kyle was just there, and he's going to give you a 1-minute review on where to go.
Me and Colby just talked about this when he picked me up from the airport. There's no fucking bad place to go. Literally, There's no bad place to go. So just fucking feather in the wind. Every single hotel has the same shit. I mean, some of them have like different shows. If you're there to see shows and stuff, we did see the Cirque du Soleil Love one, like the fucking Beatles one. It was kind of weird. But
what it comes down to is that a place like Vegas, it has to be nice to be there, and everyone's in a competition to get that business, so they're not like rolling out crappy restaurants or anything. Like they all have to compete. So you're gonna get a nice meal or drink anywhere you go.
You'll be overwhelmed with how many like good things there are to do. So that's
Burns, you been there?
I have. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. R.I.P. to Jimmy's grandma. That's what I want to talk about.
Hey, she was 101.
Yeah, so I was all feeling bad for him, which you should because somebody died in his family. But holy shit, like, how do you feel bad for somebody who dies at the age of 101? Like, I'm not trying to be a dick or nothing.
That should be celebrated.
Like
the woman made it to 101.
Like that's a good fucking life. That's why, like, I'll feel sad. Like if his grandpa was like 75, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's kind of young. My grandpa died at 64. But fucking 101 and for the last 10 years, he said she was still like gambling and stuff. Like,
it sounds like she was having a good time.
Yeah. So at first I'm like, this might sound like a dick move to say it, but fuck no, she lived a good life. Obviously he's sad. His whole life he's known her, but I mean, she lived a good fucking life. You can't be. I'm prepared to go out at 65. I'm like 65 is topped. I'm topped out. She almost lived another extra fucking 40 years,
That's a life. That's a double life.
Yeah, so how old is Jimmy?
Jimmy's like
52?
36.
Oh,
36?
I don't know.
Damn, so she was like already 60 when she was born?
I guess.
Or
Yeah, because that's not weird.
She was like
because
65.
Yeah, but that's like Alita's parents with our baby.
Well, that's still old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My parents, and I'm 20 or I'm 30, and they're like 55.
Yeah,
I
my
think
dad's
older.
60, so.
The craziest age gap is my buddy. Well, yeah, my buddy who lives in Vegas. His mom. So his grandma was 15 when she had his mom, right? And then when Shay was born, his mom was 17. So his grandma was like, I think, still in her 40s when he was born. Isn't that nuts?
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about like having yourself killed off if you get to an age where you just become delirious?
Dude,
It's weird. It's weird to think about.
I'm just saying, like, Alzheimer's runs in my family. My grandpa had it, and then like it was like the worst thing ever to see someone go through. Like if I ever get that, fucking bounce me.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if you're in the, I've always been a person that said, if you're in the right set of right mind frame, like I mean, just by somebody saying like I want to die, like,
Yeah.
but if you could like correlate and like explain why, like I think you should be able to off yourself. Like if you have,
Yeah.
if
Like
you
let's say
have
I get
excellent
Alzheimer's,
reasoning,
and
like,
they're like, yeah, let's say I get Alzheimer's disease, and they say you're gonna forget everything. You're not gonna be able to take care of yourself. You're gonna be delusional. You're gonna have anger outbursts. I'd be like, fucking bounce me before that happens.
yeah.
I think nowadays it's more reasonable for like people when you say it, it's like more acceptable. But I think like when it was like at least a couple years ago, people used to think that like, well, they'd had less stuff to complain about thanks to no Twitter, but that was like considered like suicide, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but
there was
now,
there was like one woman in Oregon a few years ago who had like terminal brain cancer, and it was gonna be like a really painful, drawn out death. And she was like, "I'm just gonna go do all the things I wanted to do, and then I'm out of here." And she did. Oregon has like you can do, so like you
assisted suicide, whatever.
assisted suicide, yeah.
Yeah, and it's always like such like a weird like
Yeah.
suicide. But if you're in the right fucking like frame of mind, like I feel like
Yeah, like if you're like a guy who can't think for himself or take care of himself, it's hard to say that person.
Yeah,
can make a decision,
But if you had a plan going up to it, like right now, Burns is on record saying that like it's different.
like you could have paperwork drawn up to be like, if I can't take care of myself, if I don't remember anyone, bounce me.
I think people do that now.
This kind of goes. We always talk about my like suicide rant, but I mean, it's like the nicer way of putting it. You know, it's like this is like the nicer.
What's crazy is that like we put down our pets. We have enough empathy to put sick pets down, but
exactly.
you can't put yourself down.
And that's what I mean. That's what I like. Kind of my suicide rant is more just like unless you're just like not in the, like I said, like the right frame of mind. Like if you want to peace out, like we say for everything, like take the shortest route from A to B. Like, you know, if you want to fucking take that express lane, like we're all going to die anyway. Like if you're not having a good time, like not if you're depressed for one single event, but if you're like I'm fucking cool. Like I really.
Yeah, you clarified it. You talked about it, and you made sure you came out.
Yeah, I'm not saying like if you're like sad right now, then like suicide's the right option. I'm saying like, and a lot of times I'm saying it's more just like if something's like physically wrong with you, you know, like terminal brain cancer or something like that.
It's
not just
like
because you're in fucking high school and like, you know, somebody picked
Shit
on
sucks.
you. You know, like that like it. Like assisted suicide should be like 21 or older, you know, or like 25 or older. They should actually have a law around it, you know, something like that, because like you're definitely not like, I remember like even things in high school, just thinking back, like for some girl like saying no when I asked her out, like I thought that was the biggest fucking deal ever. I'm like, oh my God, my life is over, you know. But then you look back at it, you're like, God damn, I was super corny. Even looking back to when I was like 24, I'm like, God damn, like that was super fucking corny and like played it out, you know?
Definitely.
But there's an age where you're like,
I've done it. I've lived life.
Yeah, but not if you like go lose all your money at the casino, like one single event type of thing, you know? I did lose $100 at the casino.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well,
It's entertainment cost.
Well, so actually, what I was, it wasn't even entertainment because every time I walk around the casino and I see people on the slot machines, literally nobody is fucking happy. Like nobody is fucking happy. And me and Rachel had to play into the theory. I was like, let's take $100 out, put it up, do the slots. But it's so fucking boring to do like 5 cents.
They'd be like,
yeah, well, so we're like, you can't do it like that. It's the gambling is the weirdest thing. It's like when you look at a casino as a whole, there's like you have your sections. There's like the craps, which always seems exciting and happy, and people are doing that. Even roulette can be like, okay, it's a full table, people yelling, but then half the people at the end of that roulette spin are like, oh, like it was.
There's so many different people you see at the casino. Like at the slots, you see a lot of old people,
and that's
just like hitting the button.
I agree.
And I feel like those old people are like, I've done everything in life. Nothing is exciting anymore.
Well, and no, it's not exciting at all. Those slots.
They're just chasing the jackpot too. Like they don't care if they make $400; they want to make $40,000.
So just think,
I've seen people at the casino get an advance on their like welfare check and then start gambling.
So, but just think at the casino, what do they have the most of? Slots, because that's where you're getting raped the most,
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, well, that's what Shay's job used to be. Was they would for Sunset Casinos, they had a map, and he would make sure that the right slots were in the right places to attract the right.
Oh yeah, it's probably they got people who know where that needs to be, how that needs to be.
So like when Burns is walking by, they know like, okay, he's a tourist. He's not gonna play like the jewel game that the local's gonna play. We need to put like the Walking Dead one right here, which might win 22% of the time, which is way higher than or way less than these ones, but it's flashy, and he's gonna sit down, he's gonna pump 100 in, and he's just gonna burn through the 100 and be like, that was fun.
Yeah, and it's but it's also I wanted to play some roulette, but I don't like when especially when I go, it's just like me and Rachel, and like I don't like gambling and stuff, so I'm not like a fully 100% like down with all the rules and stuff, So, but then I saw a digital roulette machine, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. But then I'm like, I don't trust these motherfuckers. Like, they got a digital ball spinning thing.
There's some of those that are fine. Like, there's digital craps where you can
I know it's probably legally it has to, be
but
realistic.
I'm with you, though.
But I'm
it's just like when you're playing virtual blackjack, you're like,
But if I was like, if I put $1,000 on, like, a red 7... Trust me, that fucking ball is not landing on the red fucking 7, especially in the digital world. Like the machine fucking knows that I put $1,000 on that. And it's doing its own math to be like, well, we ain't gonna fucking put it on that one.
Was that $36,000 would
really
we can't cover that bit.
Those casinos pump oxygen into that place consistently to keep you awake, keep you throwing your money out.
Pump the cigarette smoke out.
I always just think how crazy it is that there's literally a dude who is an expert standing up in a room full of TVs watching all of these people down there like ants.
Dude, there's probably like 35 dudes.
Oh, no. Yeah, there's surveillance people. I mean, like just that one dude who's like in control. I'm assuming he has like a big walkie-talkie and like slick back hair, probably a nice suit on, and you can tell he's probably just like, all right, where are we getting this? Okay,
that'd be kind of fun for a little bit. And you just start like noticing like sketchy ass dudes coming.
The people that are a part of those casinos get massive paychecks, dude. Even if you're not even doing anything, like if you're a part of the tribe, because I used to work at a bank, and we live pretty close to it. It was not live, but
is that how Vegas works though? Is it on?
I don't know. I don't think
it's like a reservation or nothing. So
but I think like other casinos, like local casinos. Like when I worked at a bank, we were pretty close to a casino. And these kids who were part of the reservations were like 18, 19, 20 years old. When they turn 18,
buying Ford Raptors and shit.
Every single month they get a $40,000 check.
Yeah, it's
just, and those kids would like blow through it in a month. They'd buy, drugs, alcohol, cars.
Yeah, so that's why there's such like a massive like alcoholism with like with Indians is fucking, or Native Americans is fucking just out of this world. I was actually watching a movie with Jeremy Renner. That's his name?
Yeah.
Where it was about, I don't know where it was.
Dude, you're on a movie kick right now.
Well, it's that damn Cody box, dude. You can actually, get like the Comcast thing. You have to fucking buy all the decent ones, But this one was where like, there's like an Indian, like the movie is about, they found a dead Indian girl because he lives in like an Indian. So he's the white dude, cool with all the Indians, And then so they find this girl just frozen to death out in the middle of nowhere, but they could tell she was like chased. So basically all like the scummy, there's like 6 scummy white dudes like from the oil industry who she was dating one of them, and then they ended up coming home drunk and killing the dude, and then chasing her, raping her, and then chasing her off. So like the movie's all about, trying to find who killed her and the boyfriend. And then it ends with saying like they don't keep track of any Native American like women like missing. Like there's no, like they go fucking missing all the time because they're like, all these Indian, like, well, a lot of times it's fucking white people that are in like these tribal areas like doing oil and stuff like that, but they don't keep statistics on like missing Native Americans. Out of all the races, they don't have any statistics or anything on them. That's why so actually Jeremy Renner, his kid, he had a daughter, that same thing happened. Like she went to a party when she was like 16 and she got like abducted and murdered.
Ugh.
And they don't keep, that's basically the point of the movie, was like no statistics for missing Native Americans. So pretty cool, huh?
Sounds like a sad movie to me.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Dark.
Yeah, it's pretty. He's an expert tracker though.
Oh, like Daryl from Walking Dead.
Good actor, I like him.
Yeah. Oh, I like him a lot. He's in
The Hurt
one.
Locker?
Yeah, The Hurt Locker, but he's in one that was kind of low key, where he was like a not a detective, but like a journalist, and he got way too deep into some shit.
I think I've seen that one. I'm looking this up right now. IMDb.
That's what, I don't remember what it's called, but that one was good too.
Jeremy Renner.
Ever since I saw him in The Town.
The Town, yeah, that's one I was thinking.
Because he's like a bad guy there. I think that was one of his like first movies. Or he wasn't really a bad. Well, he was a bad. Well, they were all bad guys, but then he wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that's The Town. He doesn't look like, he's not on very many. He's in a lot of movies, but yeah, none of these I've ever seen.
The one I'm talking about is like ice cold. Well, I basically just gave the whole movie away, but
I forgot he was Aaron Cross in Bourne in that series.
Oh yeah.
I got this is just a life advice kind of update, kind of life advice. So when you guys weren't here, Jimmy and I had this question from this guy in Australia. I'll cliff notes it for you. Hi guys, guy from Australia. 2 of my friends really like this hot chick. I'm being the wingman, but now she seems like she's liking me. She's sending me hearts and X's and messages.
Ooh.
Should blah blah blah. Should I start talking to the hot chick and risk my guys not liking me, or just keep wingmanning for them? And me and Jimmy were like, this is probably just some fake story. It's probably not hot. Da, 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 da. But we were like, if it is true, you should date her. Here's the update. Good day again. So last episode, Colby and Jimmy read out my life advice question. The story was I was the wingman for my mate, tried to message and put them together. Like I said, the girl was pretty hot. While I was messaging her, she did gain interest in me. And you guys didn't believe my story, you cunts. So here I am saying now that I am dating the girl and my friend doesn't care. He's actually proud of me. So fuck you, Jimmy and Colby.
Hold on, just a couple days later?
I think it was like 2 weeks ago was the life advice.
Oh, okay.
We just got to it though, because we're really far behind on them.
Oh, I thought you said last time we didn't have any.
No, it's broken up weird on the Google Doc. It's like reverse. It's like I talked about it. It's like how iTunes works. It's like that, not in chronological order. So I have to scroll down. So I'll think we're caught up and we're not. Then he says, just kidding. You guys are cool, but great job on the podcast, cunts, from Australia. I just thought it was cool that he updated it.
I like it. I can deal with it.
Not that anybody listened to that part of the show. They probably turned off the audio by that point.
Yeah, it was just getting annihilated. All because Jimmy doesn't give a fuck. So we don't give a fuck about Jimmy.
I just hit play, man.
Yeah, that's what he said. What the fuck you mean you just hit play? You can't listen to shit for a second?
I got things to do, man.
You would think, well, I've never recorded this, so I should probably test it, because I've literally never fucking recorded it yet, and this is my first time since Kyle isn't here to record it. I maybe should fucking listen to it. No.
Wild card.
Anyways, Colby, you wanted to get into school shooting.
Oh yeah.
Survivors being verified on Twitter.
So this is like we've talked about the Vegas conspiracy thing. We did almost like 30 minutes. I think it was me, Kyle, and Jimmy. You weren't there, Burns. And I'll let people have conspiracies here and there. I'm not saying this one's conspiracy. I want to get that out there. There are people who think it is. But what's weird is so that kid yesterday that was trending #1 on YouTube, right? He was the viral kid from like the California video. And now he was at the school for the school shooting, the Dode guy, right? Whatever.
The viral from California.
So he was in a viral video where it was basically like a crisis, and he was like on the beach, and then he was interviewed, and that video went viral. It was like the guy that was on the beach and was like yelling at his two friends, like the lifeguard.
Oh,
he was one of the two kids supposedly, and then so he did all that interview and stuff. So then yesterday on the top of let me make sure I'm saying it right. Yesterday on the top of YouTube trending, #1 video was a conspiracy theory about. All right, here he is.
Play it. Fuck it.
I think it got removed, didn't it?
I think. Oh yeah, they removed it. It said so. Casey Neistat tweeted, "Hey YouTube, you have a conspiracy theory video that attacks a kid who survived the Florida shooting as the #1 trending. Do you have human oversight?" And then they responded. They were like, "Hey, we don't know how this happened." Da 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 da. Vice went over, and they were saying like they did a whole thing about how the Logan Paul fiasco should have been the moment of YouTube to save themselves, but now they're putting this Parkland conspiracy theory as #1 trend.
What's wrong with that though?
So that's not the thing. So the video calls this dude an actor and stuff, right? And then all of a sudden he's verified on Twitter. So then everyone's like, wait, how is a 17-year-old actor verified on Twitter like a high school kid, right? With 4,000 followers. So that's when I started being like, okay, that is a little weird.
Yeah,
and
not
only was he verified,
fucking verified. I got 250,000. What the fuck?
And not only was he verified, the bald girl, the dude that wore the suit in the first hearing, and then the girl who cries, all of them were verified. And then that's when people are like, whoa, like, why are all 4 of these people verified?
Just
but
so other people can't impersonate them?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I came to the conclusion of. But then you got to start thinking like all these conspiracy theory people are just getting so much like gas for this. Like
conspiracy theories are for stupid people.
Oh, and this one's bad. Like, so this guy they posted a picture of the yearbook, and they're like, you can move in 2 years. In 2015, he lived in California, and yeah, he got viral. 2015, or today, he survived a school shooting. You shouldn't be dragging him through the mud.
So that's the kid that was like arguing with like Rubio or whatever. You see that?
No, that's a different kid. That's what I was also going to talk about. Okay, so I sent that there in the chat. There's what he looks like, that kid. The Rubio one. So then the ROTC guy who hit a bunch of people.
I mean, I get it, but that kid's a fucking clown.
Yeah, well, the other guy was like, CNN censored all of us. We all wanted to talk. They just wanted this guy because they knew what he was going to do. And I was like, well, they have to make money. Like,
I mean, so whatever, like, it's just, yeah. It obviously, it's a really sensitive subject, but it's just like, I've heard this thing, like, there's already been 18 mass shootings in schools in 2018 or something like that. Have you heard people saying that?
Yeah.
And there has not been that many. There's been gun-involved incidents, in 2018, there has not been fucking mass school shootings, But I mean, obviously it's fucking sensitive, but it's just like so the Rubio guy was saying like, hey, because he takes donations from the NRA, right? But he was saying like just because he takes donations from the NRA doesn't mean the NRA is buying into him. Like, he's not buying into the NRA. He's making good points, but it was a whole fucking stadium full of high school kids, and the kid was like trying to he was trying to be like a fucking comedian. He truly wasn't there to like listen to what he had to say. Like Rubio said, like he supports like stronger gun control, not taking fucking, like, basically what these kids, I felt like they were saying is like, nobody needs assault rifles, like take them all away, yada yada yada. That's not how it should be looked at. Like it needs to be looked at like more regulations. Like, you shouldn't be able at 18 to just go buy a fucking assault rifle. Like that's that's basically what Rubio he said. He's like,
hey,
well,
props to that dude for showing up, dude.
Yeah, he was taking a beating. He was taking a beating.
I mean, it made it seem like he was, but he's not gonna say. He got put on the spot saying like all right, well, will you say today you will not accept donations from the NRA? And he's just like, no, and like people look at that as a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing because like he made a great point. He's like, I don't listen to what they fucking say. Like he's like,
They want me. Yeah.
It's my agenda that they're buying into, even though like he said, he disagrees with a shitload of things about the NRA, you know?
Well, Burns, you're more political up on this. What's your opinion on all of it?
I didn't see the whole town hall, but I did see the one where he was like asking about NRA donations. I don't know. Like, props to Rubio for like taking it. Like, I mean, he knew he was gonna get fucking a beating, and that like not to say like he like lost the argument or anything, but like he showed up knowing he was gonna get fucking berated.
Yeah,
but that's the problem with these fucking kids, man.
But let's talk about the true scumbag. Kyle, did you see that tweet by that one guy named Dinesh D'Souza? Did you see his tweets?
Oh, I only saw one response.
That dude is a fucking
that
scumbag.
Is bad. Give people who have no idea what you're talking about, Burke.
Okay, so Dinesh D'Souza is like a conservative commentator type guy. He's written a couple of books, and he's verified on Twitter. Has quite a few followers, I think, and he posted this article that was shown. It said Parkland school students shooting survivors watch as the Florida legislature votes down a bill to ban assault rifles. And this guy replies, "That's as sad as they've been since their parents asked them to get a summer job."
Oh.
Yeah, then he also wrote adults 1, kids 0.
Yeah, see, I saw a screenshot of that, but then I saw somebody respond to it and be like, said something about like something about voting in Florida or something about voting somewhere, and they're like, this guy will not vote because he's a convicted felon.
He is a convicted felon. He can't buy a gun either. And he usually is like a speaker at like some conservative like convention thing or whatever, and they already banned him from speaking.
How do you like build yourself up as like so this dude, like how do you build himself up and actually get like a following? Like
that Milo guy too, I always wonder, like the Milo, whatever guy who's
Dude, he's so funny. He's on InfoWars now, and well, not to say he's funny. I mean, like, he's a fucking clown, but he was on InfoWars, and he was I don't know if you ever watched like the InfoWars like podcast or whatever, but it's like all conspiracy theories or whatever, and they are stealing money from people by selling them like fake supplements. He was taking like a milk thistle supplement. It's like makes your brain better. Gotta take. He's like eating him on air.
2 points. One, first thing, that first conspiracy theory I was telling you about, I was reading more about it. It was actually started on the Alex Jones podcast, and that was that. Second thing, this Dinesh dude, whatever, Dinesh, 803,000 followers.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's way more. Like I thought when you said he has some followers, I was thinking maybe 200.
He's pretty big. He's a fucking clown though. Like that dude's a fraud. He's like cheated on his wife. He got convicted of breaking election finance laws. So he's a convicted felon. His wife said that he used to beat her. Like the dude's a fucking cunt.
Damn. Sounds like a cool dude.
Yeah, he sounds like a real winner here. I just pulled up his thing. What a joke. I just feel like I even told you this, Burns, when we were playing Fortnite. The girl who did the shut up and dribble thing, like that girl.
Oh, yeah.
I get like there's a line like she plays a character on Fox News, and like that's how she's always been.
Well, she really. That's not the one woman you're thinking about. You're thinking of.
I'm thinking the Tommy whatever chick.
Yeah, you're thinking of Tommy Lauren. That wasn't her, but. Let's talk about that. Well, like when she said, this was a few days ago, but it's probably still relevant. When LeBron James has been more vocal politically, and she said, why can't he just shut up and dribble? Like, why can't athletes have an opinion on something? Do you have to be in a certain position to have an opinion on something?
Well, they got shit on because they they showed like
they played the clip.
Here's Kid Rock, like
and they've had Kid Rock and Chuck Norris on their show.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck Norris is a badass though.
Hey, remember Chuck Norris facts when that was like the cool thing? Chuck Norris facts.
Dude, it still is between like dad jokes.
Dude, the Chuck Norris facts, all the beer commercial, the most interesting man, all they did was get the best Chuck Norris facts and just made it the most interesting man in the world is just Chuck Norris jokes.
Really?
Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, I'm sure they've tweaked some of them, but that's like the same concept. Like, oh, Chuck Norris doesn't do this. He does this. Like, that's all the most interesting man one is.
Dude, think about, like, it's just crazy how somebody like Chuck Norris, what was his Walker, Texas Ranger?
Yeah.
Like, the fucking gayest show ever. Like, it wasn't even a good show. And now he's just like a living legend.
Oh, dude, he was like the first meme. Chuck Norris probably created the meme.
Dude, he's got to be an A-list celebrity, I would guess, right?
Oh, I'm sure that if
maybe
you
not
looked
from
at,
like media wise.
no. But I know what you're saying. If you looked at like Cameo price or Cameo, like to get him to show up and do something in like a movie for like 30 seconds,
Probably got some
I
shit
bet
on.
you he's one of the highest ticketed cameos for sure, 100%. Like to put him in a Seth Rogen movie, let's say.
But he's not even in any like serious cameos. He's like a meme.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I meant more like A-list, more like everybody recognizes him.
Yeah,
you know?
everyone knows who he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris was bitten by a cobra after 5 days of excruciating pain. The cobra died.
Give me another one.
Chuck Norris is currently suing NBC, claiming Law and Order and trademark names for his left and right legs. Law is the left and Order is the right leg. Chuck Norris knows Victoria's Secret. Dude, that's gotta be the title of the episode. Chuck Norris knows Victoria's Secret. Oh man. When Chuck Norris turned 18, his parents moved out. When Chuck Norris swims in the ocean, the sharks are in a steel cage. Chuck Norris doesn't breathe air, he holds air hostage. Chuck Norris can delete the recycle bin. Chuck Norris can kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
Hey, that's my joke. Dang it, it's not.
Chuck Norris doesn't sleep. He waits.
Heard it.
Well, that was just the top 20 Chuck Norris jokes.
Oh, Chuck.
When Chuck Norris works out, he doesn't get stronger. The machine does. I just love the basic ones like this one. Chuck Norris wears sunglasses so the eyes won't hurt the sun.
I don't know why Chuck Norris
They're all like the base. They're all like the same fucking. We got to come up. Let's come up with a good Chuck Norris joke.
Oh, okay. It's like a new one. Something with banning guns.
I'm not a comedian. I can't
think of one on the spot.
Can you imagine if that you were that smart or that funny? You could just be like, "Oh, I got one for you." Just tip of the
I've
top.
always thought about like comedy writers. Like that'd be so hard, but it's like just to think of like funny jokes,
especially like a recurring show like Seth Meyers or Jimmy Kimmel. Like that's every night. And it's got to be like trending, so you got to like come up with those jokes every day.
Well, they don't come up with them. They got writers.
Well, that's what I mean.
It's like a room full. I guess if you were with like a room full of like 10 other funny people, you could probably come up with a joke or two.
Or like South Park, how South Park is week by week they make the episode, so they like have to write everything and then produce the show.
Have you seen like I don't know what it was called, but like the making of that? Like it's insane.
That's right.
It's fucking crazy how they do that.
And then they submit it, and then they get how many like FTC complaints they'll get, and they're like, "Yeah, we can handle that argument." And then like they'll roll it with like 62 complaints.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how they do it. Like then they gotta. I mean, they come up with the show, they write it, then they illustrate it. Then they could do all the voice. So it's crazy.
Well, they had that one like when they had like the election storyline going like a year ago, and then they had one written and ready to go, and then it was the election result was obviously not what people expected, so they had to rewrite everything in a day.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that was that. I didn't know it was a day.
Yeah.
I remember they had to rewrite it.
What, the shows come out on Wednesday? The election was Tuesday night.
How many FTC?
I'm horny. Let's have a race. Who can jerk off the fastest?
All right, let's go.
Let's get right.
I wonder what Jimmy's doing right now.
He's probably playing Fortnite.
Wait, why did he have to take off from the last episode early?
He had to go pick up some baseball gear for his kid. But in non-Jimmy defense here, we did the show. We normally do the show at 10. It was just the two of us. We started the show at 9:15-ish. And no, we started the show at like 9:30, and he left at 10:10. So he would have been 10 minutes into the normal show, which he normally has blocked off for an hour. AKA, he fake newsed me. He probably just went upstairs.
What you're just trying? Oh, I thought you were saying like in his defense. I was gonna say that should be a punch in his fucking face.
He couldn't make it today because Battle Pass just came out like an hour ago, so he can't skip an hour here. Got to crank out 9 videos today.
So I just wanted to look this up
How
because
do
I
you
remember
live that
hearing
life? How do you live? How can you?
The
make
dude is
that
like a
many-
machine, man. He does like 9,000 things in a day.
That's way too much work. Way too
Remember when he
much.
had remember when he had like 9 different channels?
Yeah, doesn't he
Yeah,
still?
when I first started talking to him, he was managing like 2 fact ones, a prank one, and like a troll one. I think your troll one, Burns.
Trollark.
Yeah. I just wanted to look this up. Fun South Park fact: 2 episodes now have been officially like removed from like the archive
Wasn't it like the
for
Jewish one?
controversies. Yeah,
Wasn't-
that's one, and then the other one is proper condom use because it was teaching sex ed to young children.
Oh no! How dare
Young children
we?
watch South Park? Who's watching
How
South Park as a young child?
Fucking dare
The show's on at
they?
like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, for real. I was thinking that too. Jimmy has not uploaded a video today.
What? Let's just sit here. Let's sit here and watch Jimmy videos.
All right.
Oh wait, no. Too bad you can't really hear it through your thing.
Yeah.
Well, that was the Twitter video. Should I try with one of these?
Nah.
Watch his most popular video. His most popular 5 million views. Jeez.
What is the Batman one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's the
it's a
Bat-
fake.
it's
It's a
it's
fake video.
Fake. Yeah, it's fake DLC or something like that, or fake Easter egg.
He made a fake one.
Yeah, that used to be like his thing, his clickbait. Now everybody's doing that shit. He fucking led the way for that.
Dude, even there's channels now that will steal stream clips from Twitch and put them into like a compilation and upload it and get like 2 million views.
I've seen the Fortnite ones. It's just
Yeah.
like Fortnite games or Fortnite gems, and it's like top 10 plays, and it's never like, yeah, they don't source anybody. They just rip
Yeah.
all the clips.
That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to find a face cam vid that's in the top whatever.
How does he make that? I mean, I don't think he does all his edit. How does he put all that together with all the shit he does?
The dude's up at like 7 a.m., goes to bed at like 4 in the morning.
Fucking stresses me out thinking about it. He's
Right?
gonna have
And
a
then
heart attack.
On top of that, like all he does, like all the things he does, he also has children to take care of.
I know.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
fucking
big thing.
crazy.
That's like the biggest thing is. So I do 1 minute Instagram videos every day, and there'll be days where it's like 8:30, and I'm like, I'm gonna skip today. I'm like, no, I can't do it. It's like, can you imagine
Yeah.
doing 4 videos a day? Mine's 1 minute, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah, ever since I had kids, I'm like, all right, I want to work less now and make more. You know, I'm trying not to work that much. You know?
Okay, Drake started going dressing that.
Yeah, actually, I did have my funny joke of the Vegas trip was every time so in our hotel room, we were on the 8th floor, which wasn't the highest floor, but the highest. It was this elevator we went to would only go to the 8th floor, right? So every time we'd get off at the top and there were people there, and I go, started from the bottom, now we here. Nobody laughed at all, but it.
Do you gonna get one laugh?
No, maybe somebody did.
You laughed to yourself though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And the good thing is you kept trying it too.
Oh yeah, I did it every single
Consistency,
time.
man.
I tried to make a Snapchat, but it was hard to portray it in the Snapchat.
Today's my wife's birthday, and I saw this. People turning 18 today. So if it's your birthday today, listen to this. You will be turning 22 years old on 2/2/2022.
Oh shit!
There you go.
And that literally means fucking nothing. You know, but
Nothing.
people are gonna think it's just. The
It's a
coolest
sign. It's a
thing.
sign of the end of the world, Kyle.
Yeah,
That's great. It starts with
I did the math. It's over.
earthquake, birds.
I hate when people just overanalyze like dates and stuff and like.
I remember 9/9 of 99. I can
Yeah.
remember that. We had like a party at school.
9. Oh,
9/9.
it snowed last night.
Did
Turn
it?
your camera. Show everyone.
Which camera is it? This one?
Yeah, the other one. Yeah, that one. Oh, look at that.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
Can you give us a tour of the office, like crib style?
No, this thing is like max. I want to get I was looking at. It would be cool if I could get a wireless mic and a wireless camera. Then I could walk around and shit in my house.
We
Stream
could do
it
a
to
show. We could all get him to do a show on the go.
I wonder if
That
you
would be
could just
cool.
do I wonder if you could just get one like this and then headphone in and Skype like onto this, like, or use it from your mobile.
Oh yeah,
I could join this call from mobile. I mean,
oh yeah, I could do that. I know exactly what I would do. But yeah, I would run it from my computer, and I have a wired mic, so I would clip it in right here. So I would talk through that, and then I would have the camera facing outward. Oh, we could do that.
yeah, let's try it next time. Hey, you guys see the show?
But I won't record it. Somebody else will have to record it. Obviously not fucking Jimmy.
Let's have Jimmy do it.
Fuck no, dude.
I broke my shelf worse the other day trying to fix it. I'll get it one day.
We need to start having 2 people record it, because I was just kind of like, well, fuck, what if my shit just goes down right now?
Yeah, we can start doing that. Whoops.
It's it's pretty easy. It's pretty cute. We haven't even checked in on our latest stats on Audio Boom.
Oh, don't tell me about the last episode.
Do we really have to?
Yeah, we do. It's part of the fucking episode.
Dude, oh no, because if the view counts as them getting there, it shouldn't be that much lower, because Jimmy and I did talk about his buddy going to a random vacation place, like an island or a resort on an island they hadn't heard about, and when he got there, it turned out to be like a lovers resort where there was just like orgies, people just having sex everywhere.
Damn.
So he made the title like Secret Sex Island.
Well, it's
but once people got
on Audio Boom.
Yeah, as once people got there, they were probably like, "Yeah, I'm leaving because this is trash."
Yeah, so no, it's not doing terrible. Sounds like a gay story from Jimmy, though. Sounds like some made up bullshit. You know what me and Colby discovered? The people are fucking greedy as shit, man. So we're doing this thing where we're giving away like free, like inappropriate wristbands, because I got
Show one. Burns, you would actually love this. You could probably buy one.
Well, there's a bunch of packs over there, but like I have a massive box just full of hundreds and hundreds of them.
That orange one says, "My dick smells like Cheetos."
Yeah, I got like 1,000 or 1,500 of those, and I've only sold like 7.
Birds like that one.
But we're kind of giving them away for free, and so I get a notification on my phone every fucking time somebody makes an order.
Yep.
And like these fucking guys, man, like some dude did like last night, he did 14 separate orders, because you can only order one, and you can only order like one of one item and only one item at all from the site. And there's 4 different options, and he ordered fucking 12 of them with 12 different transactions. And I'm like, bro, like
for a wristband.
I sent him a email. I'm like, give it up, dude. What the fuck you ordering so much for? And he's just like, it's like, oh man, I'm doing them for party favors. I thought I'd take advantage of the situation. I'm like, you do realize you signed up for a monthly subscription of them for fucking 12 of them, And he's like, what? I'm like, read the fucking description of the article. Like the item says, it says like what it is, and then it says like because basically the business plan, right, is we say, hey, here's your free, you get one free wristband. But then we started a subscription like wristband model, but it's like $8.99 or $9.99. But you get four inappropriate wristbands a month, right? So I mean, that you could see like we've sold wristbands for like $5 before. So I mean, you're kind of getting a deal, Obviously, we make money off that. It's a fucking business. But I mean, 4 or 5 like trending wristbands, right? And I don't know where I was really going with this, but
you were just saying that guy was just trying.
Oh yeah, but then you just see like we figured out that people don't fucking read what they're signing up for. They're just like, it says well, for one of them, what was the name of it? Like, grab her by the pussy wristband of the month, and they don't read that they're fucking signing up for a subscription every single transaction. So I'm just like this dude. I'm like, that like if I didn't fucking edit this, like you'd be charged $130 a month for like 60 wristbands, right? He's just like, what? I'm like, why don't you fucking read it, dude? Like,
it's not like it's hidden either. It's there.
Yeah, if somebody told me that I was getting something for free off the internet, I'm like, there's got to be a catch, because nothing is ever fucking free, right? And I mean, they are cool fucking wristbands. You are getting one for free, but if you would have actually, it's not like it's fine print either. It says like by purchasing this, you're opting into the monthly subscription of free
I mean,
wristband.
it's just like a Loot Crate box.
Yeah, but people don't fucking read shit.
Because they're stupid.
Yeah, and then when we charge people, I already know that people are gonna be like, "What the? I just signed up for a free wristband." Actually, I've already had people say like, "Oh, I just read it after I ordered. Like, can I cancel my subscription?" They actually blame it on themselves, which is a good thing. So we don't look like bad people. So yeah, cool,
Bad people,
sweet.
bad things.
Damn, it's at the hour right now.
Hey, I read another deep fact. This is not me. I'm not making this up, but listen to this. In the age of internet porn, straight guys look at more penises than ever before.
There you go. That's a deep thought.
Leave it with that. Dude.
I'm gonna leave it with a good deep thought that Colby had on Twitter yesterday. Imagine being a guy developing the Snapchat update. You spent hours and hours of your life skipping out on Fortnite games.
Yep.
Only to get shit on.
By everybody.
Are they going to switch it back is my question, because I ain't liking the 40% decline in Snap opens.
I really had that deep thought. I was like, dude, poor guy. Like, he had a team of people, and they all finished it like, dude, we did it. This is great.
Dude, it was the whole top shelf of people. It wasn't just one fucking guy. Oh, I see what you're saying. So, I mean, there's probably like...
Yeah. I'm saying there's a team of people who literally spent that was their job. They spent so much time into this thing, and they thought it was the greatest
They
thing.
were telling their friends, I fucking wait for the 19th, dude. The new update's coming out. It's going to be so fucking cool. I put 100,000 hours into it. Like, total, all the developers, man, we fucking knocked it out of the park. And then everybody's like, this fucking blows. But what sucks is I can tell they're just going to wait for everything to blow over. But
just people get used to it. Yeah.
It's gonna fuck, because I mean they're a publicly traded company. It's gonna fuck up their numbers. It's gonna fuck up their new user. Why the fuck would anybody want to be on Snapchat now?
I don't go on at all anymore.
Yeah, I liked it a lot though.
Two things before we go. We got to title this. We got a thumbnail, and
what we eat for brunch is the question. You already eat lunch, brunch, breakfast?
No. Are you bringing the whole squad? Lita's birthday. We can go.
Dude, we already got plans.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck are you doing that? I ain't bringing the damn squad. I'm a fucking lone spirit.
All right.
Title of the video is Deep Thoughts. THOTS.
Oh, Deep Thoughts. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then thumbnail. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna light this like I'm smoking something.
Oh shit. Should I do a preview for our ad?
Yeah, should I do mine too?
Yeah.
I haven't loaded mine up yet or put the nicotine in it.
Yeah. Light me up, Colby.
Oh, okay. Where are you on to me? Oh,
I'm all the way to your right.
No, hey, you got to do it on mine. Go straight up from it, Burns, in the corner.
Where do I go, Kyle?
Up. Yeah, get up higher. Like actually, now, Colby, you're gonna go straight down. Burns, at least get it in the fucking. You can't see the tip. Yeah, get it right. So get it right in the corner.
I'm here, Kyle.
Go to your right a little bit, a little left. Like right under your P. Oh, dude.
There? All right, hope we got it.
Hell yeah.
Title was Deep Thoughts. I know we already said we're going to leave them with those two, but I got another good one. The bronze winner is always happier than the silver medal winner.
Yes, that's true. This is true.
Good episode, guys. I liked it.
Oh, bye. Yeah. Like Logan. What the fuck, Logan? You just ordered 6.
Shut it down.
How the fuck? What the hell?
All right, stop it.
All right. Stop it now. On the count of 3. Bye.